The unattended mind is the breeding ground of self-defeat. It is self-evident. An unattended mind is the breeding ground of self-defeat. Period. Would I be the breeder of sorrow? Would I be the breeder of anger and hatred if I knew that I was somehow complicit with the conflict, not just that I have with others, but that this world constantly reflects? I would not do it. Unattended, that's what the mind is. It is in conflict with itself, and therefore with conflict and in conflict with everyone else by its nature, by the nature that it wants what it wants, and therefore will be against anything that sets itself against its desires. If I am unable to see that, I am dead in the water. It doesn't occur to us because we are so hypnotized, so caught up and identified with our own thinking that we're always thinking. There's just thinking. The walkie-talkie. If you're not aware of that, then you're just an instrument of resistance to what the moment is that you can't change anyway. So that your life is spent resisting something that changes nothing, but constructs within you a system that believes it's right and good for you to feel the way you do when you feel like that. But I tell you that that bridge that exists between that nature that is asleep to itself and endlessly justifying and talking to itself, that bridge between that which reveals that consciousness and the consciousness that it reveals is in place already. It is possible for you to become aware of the fact that you're thinking and that you're always thinking. The higher consciousness allows for thought, but it doesn't judge the thinker. Because in the light of its awareness, it knows whether or not those thoughts are practical, true, and good, or punishing and impractical. It doesn't have to think about it. It sees it. It sees and knows by the evidence of its experience the value or the victimizing relationship it creates. Imagine, if you will, and it's the proper use for a moment, of being a human being who has something that is with them all the time that is showing them what they're thinking. That's what you're being invited as the first step in your development to do. That's the first and only step in your true development, because it is there that the crucifixion begins, because then you'll understand the temptation to always go into thought, stay in thought, and hope that thought will deliver you from the prison it makes from its own attachments. You can use everything instead of being used by everything.